Hello and welcome everyone. I'm your science teacher Himita Chandulia. Students, today we are going to continue chapter number 5 of class 8 science, that is coal and petroleum. Students, in this chapter's previous video we discussed about what are natural resources, the resources which we are getting from nature. Either they are biotic or abiotic, that means they may be living or non-living. Students, on the uses of the natural resources, we broadly divide natural resources into two types: inexhaustible and exhaustible. Inexhaustible are those resources which are present in very big amount and the human activities cannot destroy them, just like air, sunlight. कितना भी कंज्यूम कर लीजिए, आपको लगता है कभी ख़त्म हो सकती हैं, isn't it? And the second one is exhaustible, that are also known as non-renewable, like your petroleum products, your coal, fine, your natural gases, your wildlife and all that. All these are also known as fossil fuels because they are derived from the dead remains of the vegetation or organisms. Is that clear, class? And further we had a discussion on coal and the derivatives of the coals like coal gas, coal tar, coke. Okay students, I hope all that are clear to everybody. Today we are going to discuss about petroleum and natural gas. Petroleum and natural gas both are also the fossil fuels. We will discuss one by one. Okay students, let's begin with petroleum. अब पेट्रोलियम जो वर्ड है बेटा, it is very much resemble to petrol, isn't it? So there is a difference between petroleum or petrol. Yes, there is a difference. Petrol is a product of petroleum. ठीक है, पेट्रोलियम से हमें पेट्रोल मिलता है, इसलिए पेट्रोलियम और पेट्रोल both are different thing. Okay class, and from petroleum we are getting diesel, petrol, fine, and other derivatives also. And students, where we are using petrol and diesel, we are using them as a fuel. In heavy vehicles like trucks and buses, we are using diesel as a fuel. Students, this petroleum word is derived from a Latin word, fine, and in it petra means rock, fine, and oleum means oil. Okay class, that means the oil which is present in rocks. Okay, and students, first we will just have a discussion about the petroleum. Students, petroleum, as I told you that it is a fossil fuel like the coal and natural gas. And how the petroleum form, what happened exactly? The organisms which are living under the sea, in oceans, they become died just because of storm, just because of the volcanic eruptions, or you can say many other natural activities. When they buried under the sea, a layer of sand and clay are deposited over it, and just because of intense heat of the earth's mantle or the earth's core and the pressure exerted by the layers of the sand and clay, they become the decomposition begin there, and after millions of years, after 304 millions of years, they are converting into petroleum or natural gases. Okay students, and from petroleum we are obtaining some other products, useful products also, and they are known as petrochemicals. Okay, and we already know petrochemicals are used for different material synthesis like the synthetic fibers. We already had a discussion in synthetic fibers about it. Okay student, so let's begin. What we have to exactly read and learn about this. First, petrol and diesels are obtained from the natural resources petroleum. Okay, and both are used as a fuel in vehicles. Okay, petroleum is mined between the rocks under the earth. Okay, and you know there is a economic importance of petrol also. Fine. Economic importance of petroleum also. So the petroleum is also known as black gold, and beta we are obtaining petroleum as a crude oil, so it is also known as crude oil. और इसका हमारी इकोनॉमी में बहुत बड़ा रोल है, दैट्स वाई इट इज़ ऑल्सो नोन एज ब्लैक गोल्ड, एंड पेट्रोलियम ऑलवेज कम्स along with natural gas. Fine students, the chemicals which are obtained from petroleum, which are originate from petroleum, are known as petrochemicals, and we know petrochemicals are used in the manufacture of plastic, synthetic fibers, detergent, etc., etc. Have a look here. In all these fields we are using petroleum. For manufacturing of fertilizers we are using them. In agriculture field, in clothing and textiles, yes, for the synthesis of synthetic fibers we are using them. For sports and hobbies and games, yes, for the synthesis of plastic petrochemicals are required, and from plastic we are making different sports articles, isn't it students? Yes, they are used in the synthesis of the perfumes and other beauty products, okay, like your waxes, your petroleum jelly and all that, okay. Yes, petroleum products are also used in the health and medicine department. Is that clear, class? And last, in the electronic field we are using the petrochemicals. Fine, class. Students, let's understand how the formation of petroleum takes place. As I already had explained you what happened exactly, okay. Petroleum was formed from the decomposition of the remains of marine organism that settled at the bottom of the sea. ठीक है, आपके जितने भी जो marine organisms थे, aquatic animals थे, they buried under the sea. ठीक है, अब वो मरने के बाद कहाँ, under the sea, वो bottom में settle down हो गए. Fine. Over millions of years, absence of air. Always remember in coal also, absence of air, high pressure, high temperature, all these are the mandatory conditions for the formation of fossil fuels, okay. High temperature and high pressure transform the dead organism into petroleum and natural gas, okay class. Have a look here. In this way we can find the deposition of petroleum and natural gas under the sea. Students, just have a look here. We are having here the reservoir rock. Over it we are having water layer, and after water we are having oil and gases. अब बेटा water के ऊपर gas और oil का layer क्यों है? It should be at below of that? No, just because that कि water is light or petroleum is lighter, that crude oil is lighter than water. That's why the petroleum and natural gas both are lighter than water, therefore they occur above the water, and we just dig the wells here and we obtain the crude oil or the natural gases from the reservoirs, okay class. Students, अब हमारे पास जो क्रूड ऑयल आ गया, ठीक है, अब हमारे पास क्रूड ऑयल हमने ऑप्टेन कर लिया, हमने कुएं खोद लिए पेट्रोलियम के लिए, नेचुरल गैसेस के लिए, फाइन. अब हमारे पास जो क्रूड ऑयल आ गया, वी कैन नॉट यूज़ इट एज इट इज़. अब जैसा आया हमने निकाल लिया, हम उसको ऐसे कैसे यूज़ नहीं करते हैं. व्हाट वी हैव टू डू, वी हैव टू प्रोसेस इट, ठीक है. वी आर डूइंग इट्स फ्रैक्शनल डिस्टिलेशन, बिकॉज इन पेट्रोलियम वी आर हैविंग different constituents, and that's why at the refineries we refine the petroleum and different constituents are separate out. ओके स्टूडेंट, आप जैसे पेट्रोल अलग हो गया, डीजल अलग हो गया, आपके लुब्रिकेंट्स अलग हो गए, बिटुमिन अलग हो गया, पैराफिन आपकी जो वैक्स है वो अलग हो गई. In fractional distillation we are obtaining different products, different constituents of petroleum, okay. And where it is all done, it is everything is done at refineries, Okay. Petroleum is a dark oil liquid which is having unpleasant odor. Yes, बहुत ही स्मेली होता है, बहुत ही पंजेंट स्मेल होती है. एंड यस, इट इज़ अ थिक डार्क लिक्विड ऑयल. यस, एंड दैट वाई इट इज़ अ क्रूड ऑयल. ये कच्चा तेल है और उस कच्चे तेल से हमें बहुत सारे अलग अलग कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट्स मिलते हैं. फाइन. It is a mixture of petroleum gas, petrol, diesel, lubricating oil, paraffin wax, etc. Bitumen is also there. Fine. Okay, students, the process of separating the various constituents and fractions of petroleum is known as refining. ठीक है, different जो constituents हैं like diesel, petrol, आपकी lubricating oils, इनको एक fractional distillation में डिफरेंट फ्रैक्शन से ऑब्टेन करना, इट इज़ नॉन एज रिफाइनिंग. ठीक है, हम अलग अलग टेम्परेचर पे इसको हीट करते हैं एंड आफ्टर दैट वी गॉट दीज कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट्स. ओके, एंड दिस प्रोसेस इज नोन एज रिफाइनिंग. एंड रिफाइनिंग कहाँ होती है? इट इज़ कैरिड आउट इन पेट्रोलियम रिफाइनरी. हैव अ लुक हियर. These type of refineries you must have seen in TVs also. Fine. और हमारे इंडिया में ऑयल कहाँ कहाँ है? We are having oil in Assam, Maharashtra, Bombay High and near the basins of river like Godavari and Krishna. Okay, and you know very first petroleum oil was digged at Pennsylvania, USA. Okay, so students, in this way we are getting different constituents of petroleum. What are they? Have a little bit discussion about it. First, we are getting liquid. Petroleum is in liquid form. Okay, अब liquid form में कैसे obtain करते हैं? ऐसे, जिसको हम कहते हैं LPG, liquefied petroleum gas. Fine class, we are obtaining petroleum gases, that is liquefied petroleum gases, and we are using these gases as a fuel at our home and at our industries. Yes, various food industries in which LPG is using. Fine. First जो liquefied petroleum gas है, we are using it as a fuel. Second one is petrol. Yes, we are using petrol as a fuel in motor fuel, in aviation fuel, आपके जो airplanes और aircrafts उड़ते हैं उनमें, and also for the solvent for dry cleaning. मामा अपनी जो हैवी साड़ीज़ होती हैं या पापा अपनी जो शादी में पहनने वाले सूट्स होते हैं उनको ड्राई क्लीनर के पास डालते हैं. येस, इट इज़ ऑल्सो यूज्ड एज अ सॉल्वेंट फॉर ड्राई क्लीनिंग. एंड आफ्टर दैट kerosene. Yes, kerosene सब बच्चों ने देखा है. It is lightish blue in color and I like the smell of kerosene. I hope you also like that. And yes, kerosene is also used as fuels. आपने देखा होगा कि पहले के ज़माने में स्टोव्स यूज़ किए जाते थे. स्टोव्स में एज अ फ्यूल हम केरोसिन को यूज़ करते थे. गांव के अंदर चिमनियाँ जलती थी जो हम जलाते थे, तो इन लैम्प्स. एंड यस, केरोसिन ऑल्सो यूज फॉर द जेट एयरक्राफ्ट्स. Fine students. And diesel, we know for the heavy vehicles we are using diesel as a fuel. And yes, in the electric generators, हम जो generators होते हैं उनके अंदर भी diesel को as a fuel यूज़ करते हैं. Fine. Other constituents are just lubricating oils. Yes, for the lubrication, you know that for the lubrication we are using lubricating oils, and lubricating oils are also derived from petroleum. पैराफिन विक्स. येस, पैराफिन विक्स तो सबसे डे टू डे लाइफ में बहुत यूज़ करते हैं. वी आर यूजिंग फॉर द ऑइंटमेंट्स, योर कैंडल्स. फाइन, जब लाइट चली जाती है हम जलाते हैं, हम बर्थडे पे कैंडल ब्लो करते हैं. इन दीज एंड योर वैसलीन. व्हाट इज़ योर वैसलीन बेसिकली? कभी देखा उस पर लिखा होता है पेट्रोलियम जेली. येस, इट इज़ अ पैराफिन वैक्स. वी आर डिराइविंग दैट फ्रॉम पेट्रोलियम. Okay, and bitumen. Yes, we are using bitumen for the paint synthesis also and for metalling the road surfaces. याद है, हम कोल तार की जगह bitumen को आजकल यूज़ करते हैं. So we can say it is used in paints and road surfacing. Fine class. I hope the petroleum concept is clear to everybody. From where we are getting the petroleum? We are getting petroleum from the dead organism which are buried under the sea, and from petroleum we are getting some useful products like petrochemicals, and petrochemicals are used for the synthesis of different materials like synthetic fibers, plastic, the beauty products. Fine. And we also using them in health and medicine department, in agricultures also, and by the fractional distillation of petroleum we are getting different constituents like diesel, petrol, paraffin wax, lubricating oils, vitamin, etc. Now proceed to natural gas. Fine. LPG is liquefied petroleum gas. Is that clear? We also obtaining petroleum liquid LPG from petroleum. Okay. Student, what is natural gas? Again, it is a gaseous fossil fuel. Okay. क्या है ये? Gaseous fossil fuel. अब जहाँ से हमें पेट्रोलियम मिल रहा है वहीं से हमें उसके अबव लेयर से ही हमें क्या मिल रहा है? Natural gases. So we can say natural gas found in oil fields. Is that clear? Remember that diagram, that reservoir rock and all the deposits of petroleum and natural gas. Students, अब natural gas का सबसे बड़ा advantage क्या है कि हम इसको pipelines के through transport कर सकते हैं, and we can reserve it with at high pressure in the form of CNG, that is compressed natural gas. Fine. And this CNG is nowadays using as a fuel in automobiles, and we can also use them as a fuel at our home and industries also. Fine, student. So we can say that the greatest advantage of natural gas among fossil fuel is that it can be transported through pipelines. Fine. Is that clear? And natural gas stored under high pressure, it is known as CNG. Important one. LPG is liquefied petroleum gas. CNG is what? Compressed natural gas. It is used as a fuel for transport vehicles because it is less polluting. Yes, आपने दिल्ली साइड में या और कहीं आपने देखा होगा कि we are having CNG filling stations, है ना? हम वहाँ पर जो ऑटो रिक्शास वगैरह चलते हैं वहाँ पर आप गुजरात में भी देख सकते हैं, वडोदरा साइड में यू आर हैविंग द CNG जो ऑटो रिक्शास होते हैं वो, बिकॉज ऑफ दैट इट इज़ लेस पॉल्यूटिंग, इससे पोल्यूशन कम होता है. बाय इट्स कंबशन द एयर पोल्यूशन इज लेस. ओके, और बाकी डीजल और पेट्रोल चलता है, वी नो दैट हाउ मच दे पोल्यूट द एनवायरनमेंट. ओके क्लास स्टूडेंट्स, a very important topic here, and that is the pollution caused by combustion of fossil fuels or the fuels which we are using. What the fuels we are using? We are using diesel, petrol in automobiles. ठीक है, हमारे जो डीज़ल है वो हैवी व्हीकल्स में यूज़ होता है. पेट्रोल हम जो हमारे लाइट जो व्हीकल्स हैं उनमें यूज़ करते हैं, लाइक योर स्कूटर्स, योर कार्स एंड अदर्स. Students, by the combustion of these fuels, our environment gets polluted because they are enhancing the air pollution. And how they are enhancing? Because whenever these fuels burn, they emit carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, and all these gases are very much harmful for our nature. एंड अल्टीमेटली क्या होगा? एयर पोल्यूशन हुआ. एयर पोल्यूशन से क्या होगा? इट विल कॉज लॉट्स ऑफ डिजीजेस लाइक योर रेस्पिरेटरी ट्रैक डिजीजेस, और दे मे ऑल्सो कॉज द एलर्जी इन ह्यूमन बॉडीज़. एंड जैसे जैसे कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड का अमाउंट हमारे एटमॉस्फेयर में इंक्रीज़ होता है वैसे वैसे हमारे अर्थ का टेम्परेचर बढ़ता जाता है, एंड वी नो अल्टीमेटली इट विल लीड टू द ग्लोबल वार्मिंग. एंड बिकॉज ऑफ ग्लोबल वार्मिंग व्हाट हैपन, आपके जितने भी ग्लेशियर्स हैं जिनकी आइस वो पिघलना स्टार्ट हो रहे हैं, और उनका जो आइस आफ्टर मेल्टिंग इट रीचेस टू द ओशियंस और द सी, ओके, एंड आफ्टर दैट द वाटर लेवल राइजेस and it ultimately occurs to the flooding. Okay, so what are the reasons? Let's read again. The combustion of most of the fuels produces such gases: carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, oxides of nitrogen, oxides of sulfur, and all these cause air pollution. Ultimately what happened? These gases cause respiratory problems and allergy in human beings. Fine, we already had discussed this. Students, an increase in the concentration of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere leads to increase in the temperature of the earth, and just because of the raise in the temperature of earth, it ultimately leads to global warming, and we know what is global warming. Fine students, let's understand how we can reduce the harmful effects which are caused by the burning of fossil fuel. हम क्या क्या कर सकते हैं? सिंपल सी चीज़ है, we should use the fuels only when they are absolutely necessary. जब बहुत ज़्यादा ज़रूरी हो आप तब इनको यूज़ करिए. Suppose करिए you have to move just for 1 or 2 kilometers, that you can just walk, okay, or you can use your lighter vehicles, or you can use your bicycle, isn't it? So whenever there is absolutely necessary, then you have to use, okay, and we can use the renewable sources of energy. Yes, आजकल तो बहुत सारे options हैं हमारे पास. We are having the e-bikes, we can use the sunlight as a source of solar energy, and we are nowadays we are using the solar bikes also. Fine students, so we can use sunlight in the form of solar energy, hydro energy, geothermal energy. All these are renewable energy sources. Instead of fossil fuels, we can use them to reduce the harmful effect of combustion of these fuels. Students, we are having the Petroleum Conservation Association, that is PCRA. It advises us, that means we are having this association in India, it advises us that we have to drive at a constant and moderate speed as far as possible. गाड़ी को बिल्कुल ऐसे फर्राटे से नहीं चलाने का है. You have to drive your vehicle on the normal speed. ठीक है, ज़्यादा तेज़ नहीं, ज़्यादा कम नहीं, because बहुत धीरे चलाओगे then it is the wastage of the fuel. और ज़्यादा तेज़ अगर हम हमारी गाड़ी को चलाते हैं, it also use the excess fuel. Fine students, and switch off the engine at traffic lights. Yes, छोटे बच्चों को सिखाते हैं always switch off your engine. आप अपना ignition off कर दीजिए जब भी आप ट्रैफिक लाइट पे खड़े हुए हैं, because it's burning of your fuel and it emits harmful gases in the environment. Okay, and ensure the correct tire pressure. आप लोग साइकिल चलाते हैं, जब साइकिल के टायर में हवा कम होती है, प्रेशर कम होता है, तब आपको बहुत ज़्यादा प्रेशर एक्सर्ट करना पड़ता है, आपको ज़्यादा पैर से एनर्जी लगानी पड़ती है उसको चलाने के लिए. तो सेम हियर, if the pressure is accurate in your vehicle tire, then the fossil will burn less. Fine students, and ensure regular maintenance of the vehicle. Yes, अपनी vehicle की regular servicing भी करवाइए. Fine students, all these are advices which we have to follow. Fine, and it will help us to reduce the harmful impact of what? Harmful impact of air pollution in environment. Fine student, and very important sections. Do you know? Yes, do you know में हम वो चीज़ें डिस्कस करते हैं that we which are related to our chapter. Students, just have a look here. Everybody knows it is a Taj Mahal. Fine, and it comes under the 7 wonders of the world. Okay. अब यहाँ देखिए, इस तरफ तो हमारे ताजमहल का कलर वाइट है और इस तरफ हमारे ताजमहल का कलर लाइटिश या पेल येलो हम इसको कह सकते हैं, थोड़ा सा पीला पड़ रहा है. एंड वी नो ताजमहल इज़ मेड ऑफ मार्बल, पूरा मार्बल से बना हुआ है. अब ये पीला क्यों हो गया है धीरे धीरे, क्यों इस मार्बल का कलर चेंज हो गया है, क्यों कन्वर्ट हो गया है? इट इज़ जस्ट बिकॉज ऑफ एसिड रेन. एंड अब आप बोलेंगे मैम एसिड रेन का इस चैप्टर से क्या रिलेशन है? ऑफ कोर्स इट इज़ अ डायरेक्ट रिलेशनशिप. Why? Because by the combustion of fuel, many harmful gases are in our atmosphere, and because of these gases, whenever they come in contact with the rainwater, they produce acids, and that acids creating what? Harmful impact on marble. And that's why the color of the Taj Mahal is nowadays become yellowish. So we can say acid rain is responsible for the corrosion of marble structures of the Taj Mahal. Is that clear to everybody? Students, we also talk about that ki we are having different sources of oil fields in the world. In India, we are having oil fields in where? In Assam, Maharashtra, Bombay High, in near the basins of your Godavari or Krishna river, isn't it? And natural gases के हमारे पास sources राजस्थान में भी हैं. Fine. And but an interesting point is here. Antarctica is also having a vast source, vast deposit of petroleum, but हम वहाँ पर digging नहीं कर सकते हैं. And everybody knows Antarctica में क्या है? We are having snow, we are having ice there, isn't it? And just because of due to the environment reason, drilling of oil well is banned there. अगर हमने वहाँ पे drilling start कर दी तो हमारा जो equilibrium है environment का, it will disturb. Fine class. Students, in this chapter we had discussed about the fossil fuels, coal and derivatives of the coal, that is coal gas, coke and coal tar. And we also discussed about petroleum. We know petroleum is derived from the dead organism which buried under the sea, and by the decomposition of those organisms, those marine organisms, we are getting natural gas and petroleum after millions of years ago. ठीक है, a million of million near about 300-400 millions के years के बाद हमें ये चीज़ें मिलती हैं, and that's why they are known as exhaustible. they are non-renewable. अगर हमने सारा अभी कंज्यूम कर लिया तो आने वाली जनरेशन्स तो कभी सोच ही नहीं पाएंगे कि पेट्रोलियम भी कभी हुआ करता था. अच्छा, ऐसे का नेचुरल गैस भी हुआ करती थी. अच्छा, कोल भी ऐसे खानों में से निकलता था. इज़ दैट क्लियर? सो वी हैव टू मूव टूवर्ड्स द कहाँ? We have to move towards the inexhaustible resources like your sunlight, like your from sunlight we are getting solar energy, from where you have to move towards the wind energy, isn't it? Geothermal energy, hydro energy. Okay class? And students, you have to just revise what we have learned today or in the previous video. In coming video we will discuss the question answers of this chapter. Okay, till then everybody take care yourself and thank you.